Thanks for tuning in to CBN4's Primetime News Package. I am Sheena Harry. Good evening. Face-to-face program at the University of the West Indies Open Campus has proven to be worthwhile for 95 employees in Dominica. Here's Shanna Esprit with that report.
A total of 95 Dominican employees have received certificates in various fields at the University of the West Indies Open Campus, Dominica site. The face-to-face summer program for the year 2015 included property law, small business management, employment law, practical engineering, and surveying and event management, to name a few. Officer in charge Kimon Joseph, who addressed the certificate ceremony, said the courses provided an opportunity for employees to enhance their skills and knowledge.
The point of the local face-to-face and continuing professional education program, the CPE, is to allow participants at varied educational levels to receive an opportunity to learn new skills or to sharpen their skills in areas that are already familiar to them. Participants get to build their knowledge as they collaborate with others, some of whom they would never have met otherwise. Thus, participants share ideas and question and challenge accepted philosophies.
Growing steadily over the years.
This concluded session saw 95 participants successfully complete the program. The introduction of the second summer session for the first time and its subsequent success has made the local site realize that people are genuinely interested in personal and professional development.
President of the Newtown Primary Parent Teachers Association, Andy Newbeck, says the long-awaited new and state-of-the-art Newtown Primary School was certainly worth the wait. Newbeck said the project, which was 8 years in the making, was finally completed for the new school term, which began on January 4th.
I have to tell you honestly, with all that weight that was involved, I am absolutely thrilled. I am impressed. The school is phenomenal. What they gave us there is beyond anybody's imagination. The school is friendly. It is big, open, airy. It is really a marvel of modern technology. And I'm very, very thankful that the People's Republic of China saw it fit for us to get this amazing school.
Newbeck said the students and teachers alike are all excited about their new school. According to Newbeck, although there is still ongoing work as it relates to the fencing and concrete surfacing of the school, this is minor compared to the joy of being in this new school. The new school, constructed to the tune of $6 million Eastern Caribbean dollars, is equipped with a principal's office, secretary's office, 14 classrooms, science lab, library, sick bay, art room, kitchen, washroom facilities, and staff room. The roadway leading to the school, parking lot, and hard court are still under construction. Former Prime Minister Patrick John is said to have been transferred out of the intensive care unit and was placed on a ward at a Martinique hospital. This is according to a journalist and family friend, Carlisle John Baptist, who said John's wife is constantly updating him of John's situation. John Baptist said John is calling on Dominicans to keep praying for him. According to John Baptist, a team of cardiologists is monitoring John very closely on a daily basis, and his family is happy with treatment John is receiving in Martinique. John, who was recently airlifted to the La Maynard Hospital in Martinique, is reported to have been suffering from heart issues and complain of shortness of breath. In other news, on Sunday, villagers in the community of Salisbury began the task of repairing the road, a task started by Public Works almost a year ago, but was stopped due to lack of supplies. Through donations made by various individuals, community members were able to repair many of the potholes on the main road through the village. However, much more needs to be done. The Salisbury Enhancement Committee, who organized the efforts, continues to plead for more assistance in the form of labor and material. One member of the committee expressed disappointment in the turnout on Sunday, emphasizing that the road doesn't belong to just one group, but the entire community. He stated that announcements were made in churches, in the media, and flyers were posted. Another day will be planned to carry out more repairs. Once again tonight, Calypso will fill the air as patrons attend the Stardom Calypso tent. CBN4's Shana Esprit sat with a Calypso authority who highlighted tonight's activity.
Good evening to all, and this evening we have a special guest, Wadix, with us. Welcome, Wadix. Wadix is here to discuss with us Stardom 10 tonight, what to expect at Stardom 10, and he's the promoter of Stardom 10. So Wadix, give us an idea of what to expect.
First of all, Stardom 10 is the Calypso Academy, the Calypso institution. We're pride in having a long list of Calypsonians, 6 monarchs with a varied, balanced diet of Calypsos every year on both sides of the fence. And each edition, we try to be different. We normally have our grand opening and we have a whole calendar of activities until we climax with the monarch of the tent at Stardom. And this Wednesday, which is tonight, we have the tug of war. And
tug of war?
Yes,
that's interesting.
Tug of war. It's like a battle royal where we have like 15 bouts. We pair the Calypsonians and they will be singing 2 verses and 2 choruses against each other. For instance, we have Hunter against Scrunter. Hunter will sing 2 verses, 2 choruses against Scrunter, and then the crowd will judge. We also have Webb against Shadow Flow. They are both semi-finalists. Observer against Daddy Chess. We have a Battle of the Bees, both of them from St. Joseph. Chris B against Jama B. So basically, you know, the whole Calypso, we transform it into a battle royal where we give the patrons an opportunity, because Calypso is a people's thing, and they will do the judging. Backed up by Swinging Stars, 48 karat gold. The third umpire will be the reigning Calypso monarch, the 3-time Caressa, and the referee for tonight will be Alex Powell Bruno. So it will be an opportunity for bragging rights. The Calypsonians throughout 2016 will have the opportunity with their song, their stage antics, the dynamism, to come out and sing their song for 2016. But the most important thing, the crowd will decide the eventual winner. We have a few prizes, a few attractions. The first 50 patrons will be given a ticket, and they will have an opportunity to win a smartphone. Compliments our headline sponsor, Digicel. We also have a special double bubble hour where whatever you top up between $10 and $50 between a special hour, we will not say now, you have to be at the venue. You have an opportunity to double that. So lots of excitement. It's a matter of pandemonium breaking loose at the Cicero Hotel tonight at 50 when we unleash our lineup. It promises to be a real night of fun and excitement at Cicero Hotel tonight.
Well, I'm not really a Calypso fan per se, but you're making me want to leave home tonight.
You should. You should come out, because you see, it's midweek is the carnival season, and you want to really urge patrons and people who have never been to the Stardom, whether it's just to have a few beverages or to come out and hear Calypso. And if you're into the politics, we have Calypso on both sides of the fence. We have several Calypsos depicting social, what takes place in Dominica. It's a whole collective repertoire of what has transpired throughout the 365 days that the writers, the arrangers put into sound and put into Calypso in a nice, palatable form, where the patrons can come and enjoy tonight.
Wadix, you mentioned that the patrons will be judging. What's the process of that?
Well, the process is the Calypsonian will come and sing a song, and then the other Calypsonian will come and sing 2 verses, 2 choruses, likewise the first one.
Right.
And then the referee, Alex Bruno, will leave the 2 Calypsonians on stage and will ask the patrons who was the winner.
Okay.
So the patrons will decide by the amount
Through
of applause
okay.
and screams who they feel was the winner.
Oh, that's
and then
perfect.
whoever is the winner will get a medal, and then they'll be celebrated because there are two teams, and then the winning team will be the celebrating team at the end.
So it's just the winning team, and there's no rounds. You just
there are 15 rounds. It's two Calypsonian is a round.
Okay.
So at the beginning of the whole event itself, for instance, before round one,
right,
we will have our headline sponsor having a special lady.
Okay.
Will come with a placard saying that's round one. Then the referee will introduce the Calypsonians, and then judged by the crowd. And then round two, another young lady will come and remind patrons this is round two, like you see in boxing and wrestling.
Okay.
So it's a real battle royal excitement, and it's just a matter of a few hours countdown. Hopefully we should be blessed with a fantastic weather. It's an opportunity. If you haven't been out, you could take out your lady. Those days they call it bay. You could do that and have fun.
Most people should know where the Stardom tent is being held, but for somebody who's interested and they have no idea, where is it?
Walking distance from the Capital Sister Hotel, Reggae Downtown. And nice. The atmosphere is just fantastic. To one side, to the western side, you get lovely sea breeze. To the eastern, lovely mountain bridge. So there's a nice breeze, there's a nice marriage. You're in the center, and it promises to a real romantic, a real fun-filled evening tonight. So if you're looking for romance, perfect. If you're looking to be a Calypso fanatic, perfect. If you want to really come out and have some fun and celebrate and dance, perfect. Get into the carnival spirit, also perfect.
So Dominicans, you heard Wadix say it, you cannot miss Stardom tent.
Also in the news, following his arrest in December for possession and possession with intent to supply 190,000 grams of cocaine, Anthony John Baptist appeared before Magistrate Bernard Paquette, who granted him bail of $500,000. Although bail was set until securities can be provided, John Baptist remains detained at the prison in Stock Farm. John Baptist is represented by Gina Dyer Monroe. His trial date is set for April 21st. The 2016 opening of Carnival Parade route has a new twist, which was announced by Assistant Superintendent of Police Richmond Valentine. Valentine said it is important that all motorists adhere to all traffic diversions for Saturday's event.
The parade will move north along Victoria Street onto the Dame Regina Charles Boulevard, and they'll turn right on King George V Street, that is close to the Royal Bank. The parade will continue to move in an easterly direction, and at the intersection of Great George Street, the parade will turn left on Great George Street. The parade will continue to move north on Great George Street. At the intersection of Kennedy Avenue, the parade will turn right on Kennedy Avenue and continue to move east. At the intersection of Bath Road and Kennedy Avenue, the parade will
The parade will then move right to the Windsor Park Stadium Link Road to culminate in the Windsor Park Stadium. Valentine said numerous police officers will be detailed along the parade's route in an effort to prevent any interference with the flow of the parade. The Mass Dominic 2016 opening parade will begin from 3 o'clock on Saturday. Yet another credit union has announced that it will join forces with the National Cooperative Credit Union. Shanna Esprit has the details.
The National Cooperative Credit Union Limited has announced that the transfer of assets and the liabilities of the Castlebruce Cooperative Credit Union Limited to the National Cooperative Credit Union. The conversion process for integrating the Castlebruce operations was completed over the weekend, and from Monday, January 11, 2016, Castlebruce became the 6th branch of the NCCU. The expansion allows the NCCU to bring to its members and potential potential members in the East and Northeast, expanded products and services, additional financial resources for loans, the added convenience of 5 more branches, modern technology, and a network of 6 ATMs. The NCCU said the most immediate and visible change members and staff will notice is the branding of the Casibros office with the NCCU logo, the introduction of NCCU advertising materials, and access to the products and services offered by the NCCU. Over the next few weeks, policies, products, and services and the operations of the Casibros branch will be fully aligned to the NCCU for achieving seamless service delivery. NCCU requests the understanding and support of members and potential members during the transition period.
Stay tuned. On the way, Ali and Christopher takes us to the world of sports.
A pleasant welcome to all viewers. The Primetime Sport Report starts now. First up in football, 13 matches are scheduled for this week in the Dominica Football Association Division 1 League. Today, Glanville Renegade takes on Wacky Rollers at the Benjamin's Park at 5 p.m. while in a doubleheader at the Pori Plainfield in Point Michel, Harlem United comes up against Petro Caribbean Point Michel at 5 p.m. to be followed by East Central versus Cube Cheese Barbershop Buffet State from 7 p.m. The league continues on Thursday with Nemesis United coming up against Exodus Young Boys from 5 p.m. at the Benjamin's Park, while in a doubleheader at the Puri Plainfield, RIC Kensborough will play against the Police Sports Club from 5 p.m. That match will be followed by Grand Fond Young Boys against Kenfield Football Club from 7 p.m. Gerald George has the remainder of the schedule.
On Friday, Maosuka Strikers will come up against MV Maxano Bombers at 6 p.m. at the Benjamin Park, while in a doubleheader at the Newtown Plainfield, All Saints Football Club will battle ACS Tarish United at 5 p.m., while at 7 p.m. Trafalgar Football Club will take on Element Agencies LA Stars. On Sunday, Grand Four Young Boys will come up against RC Doctors at the Casablanca Plainfield at 3 p.m., while in a doubleheader at the Newtown Plainfield, Cube Cheese Barbershop Buffet State will take on Will George Academy at 3 p.m. to be followed by Harlem United versus Fokule United at 5 p.m. and at the Benjamin Park, Itasi United will come up against Wacky Rollers at 3 p.m. This is Gerald George, PRO Dominica Football Association.
In other sporting items, the 2016 Secondary Schools Volleyball Championships for both boys and girls, organized by the Sports Division, commenced its preliminary rounds earlier today. 4 matches were scheduled to take place today. The Isaiah Thomas Secondary School played host to both the female and the male teams of the Portsmouth Secondary School, while at the Dominica Grammar School's hard court, the Dominica Grammar School's female team came up against the Wesley High School. Match number 2 at the Dominica Grammar School saw the boys of the Dominica Grammar School taking on the boys of the Casablanca Secondary School. The results of these matches will be given in a subsequent sportscast. Meantime, 10 teams have registered to take part in the female championship, while 7 teams will compete in the boys' championships. The West Indies Cricket Board has advised of a number of squad adjustments ahead of the 4th round of matches in the Nagico Super 50 tournament tomorrow in Trinidad and Tobago due to the availability of West Indies Test players that have returned from their tour of Australia. For Team Barbados Pride, the players out include Tino Bess, Kyle Cobbin, Dane Currency, Justin Greaves, Mario Rampasad, Hayden Walsh Jr. and Kenroy Williams. The players to replace them are Carlos Brathwaite, Craig Brathwaite, Miguel Cummins, Shane Dowich, Jason Holder, Shai Hope, and Jomel Warrican. For Team Jamaica Scorpions, Nicholson Gordon and Shakaya Thomas will be replaced by Jermaine Blackwood and Jerome Taylor. Adelaide Strikers claimed a thrilling final ball victory over Hobart Hurricanes to seal a home semi-final in the Big Bash League. Jake Lehman hit a six off the last ball to seal a 6-wicket victory, which ensured the Adelaide Strikers will be at home in the Big Bash League semi-finals and the Hobart Hurricanes are out. Lehman, son of Australia coach Darren, strode to the wicket in front of a sellout crowd of over 49,000, needing 4 to win for the final delivery of the match, and duly struck Hurricanes debutant Simon Milenko over the ropes in a dramatic finale. Victory for the Strikers earned them home advantage in the last 4, and they are top of the standings with 1 regular season game remaining, while the Hurricanes campaign is over. Michael Nesser took 3 for 26, and 21-year-old debutant Greg West claimed 2 for 24, while England leg spinner Adil Rashid had 2 for 16, starred yet again as the Strikers were bowled out for 143. Team Ludman top scored with 57 not out from 58 balls and watched on at the non-strikers' end as Lehman finished off the job in style. England opener Alex Hales is in dub to play the 3rd test with South Africa in Johannesburg after becoming the latest player to be struck down by illness. Both James Taylor and Chris Jordan have suffered from a stomach bug since the drawn test in Cape Town, and Hales, who has scored 101 runs in his 4 innings on tour, is now also unwell ahead of day 1 at the Wanderers. His absence could see Nick Compton promoted to open the batting alongside Alistair Cook, with Gary Balance an option to come in further down the order. World Football's governing body, FIFA, has dismissed Secretary General Jérôme Valcke. The Frenchman was provisionally suspended from football for his alleged involvement in a scheme to profit from the sale of World Cup tickets. He was released from his duties on the 17th of September after being accused of a series of FIFA ethics code breaches. The duties of the Secretary General will continue to be assumed by the Acting Secretary General, Dr. Marcus Katner, read a FIFA statement. FIFA's Ethics Committee said on the 7th of January that it had decided to open formal adjudicatory proceedings against Valcke after studying a report submitted by its investigatory chamber. Valcke has also been accused of being party to a potential $6.8 million bribe paid to Jack Warner, the former head of the North and Central America government body CONCACAF, in returning for his vote and backing to South Africa's successful bid to host the 2010 World Cup. FIFA's Ethics Committee has already recommended that Valcke should be banned from all footballing activities for 9 years. Appointed in 2007, the former right-hand man of FIFA President Sepp Blatter has denied any wrongdoing. And that concludes the Primetime Sport Report for today. I am Alan Christopher, saying goodbye.
Thank you, Alian, for that report. The weather forecast with Shanna Esprit is up after the break.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight's weather report shows that the area will be partly cloudy with a shower in spots. Temperatures, as we see, are 81 degrees high with a low of 75. Humidity has dropped to 70% with a 40% chance of rain in the area. Sea conditions are moderate to rough in open waters with waves up to 8 to 10 feet. Winds are moving east-northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 30 kilometers per hour. The sun rose at 6:35 a.m. and set at 5:44 p.m. Let's take a look at the weather synopsis. Weak unstable conditions will continue to produce occasional cloudiness and scattered showers, mainly across the southern portion of the island chain during the next 12 to 24 hours. Northerly swells will continue to affect the Lesser Antilles, peaking near 10 feet. As a result, a small craft warning remains in effect for above normal seas. All users of the sea, particularly on the northern and eastern coastlines, are advised to exercise caution. Let's take a quick look at the weather updates for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be partly sunny with a shower in spots. Temperatures will be in the highs of 81 degrees with a low of 76. Humidity will be at 67% with a 41% chance of rain in the area. Meanwhile, expect sea conditions to be moderate to rough in open waters, with waves also up to 8 to 10 feet. Winds will be moving east-northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 30 kilometers per hour. The sun will rise at 6:35 a.m. and set at 5:54 p.m. And let's take a look at the weather forecast for the days ahead. Friday will be also partly sunny with a shower in spots. Temperatures will be 81 degrees high with a low of 76 degrees. Humidity will rise to 73% with a 40% chance of rain in the area. Meanwhile, sea conditions will also be moderate to rough in open waters with waves up to 8 to 10 feet. Winds will be moving east-northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 30 kilometers per hour. Sunrise will be at 6:36 a.m. and will set at 5:55 p.m. And on Saturday, we have all the sunny days gone. For the week, we have seen partly sunny days with a few shower in spots. And on Saturday, expect the same. Temperatures will be 82 degrees high with a low of 72 degrees. Humidity will be 69% with a 40% chance of rain in the area. Meanwhile, sea conditions will also be moderate to rough in open waters with waves peaking up to 8 to 10 feet. Winds will be moving easterly to easterly at 10 to 30 kilometers per hour. Sunrise will be at 6:36 a.m. and will set at 5:55 p.m. And thank you for joining us this evening. Goodbye.
Thank you, Shana, for the weather report. And thanks again for tuning in to CBN4's Primetime News. I am Sheena Harry. Good evening.